All right, fight fans, moving right along to our next fight of the night. Out of 135-pound weight class, standing 5'7" tall, coming in with a record of 2-2. Carolina Combat. Please welcome Emmanuel Simpson.
Now, you've been here for the whole card. No mini-men walkout?
Not yet. We got close earlier with Trinidad. She came out to beat your head by 50 Cent. So just one album earlier.
One album earlier.
There he is, E-Man.
And it's good to see him back.
Always great to see him back. Haven't seen him in the Fight For It cage since he took on Aaron Murrow. Came up short in that one, got blitzed early by the boxer. Couldn't get back on his foot before they stopped it.
And to me, that's his only issue at times. It's not the physical package. It's not the skill set. It is the timing, the waiting, allowing the other person to take charge.
Yes.
I think that he's got more experience.
It usually happens after he gets hit. Once he starts getting hit, he kind of lets the other person lead a little bit.
Right. Now that he's the more experienced guy, he's got to remind Addison that this is not his realm. This is not kickboxing.
Right.
Where you're a champion. This is my house. And he's got to treat this like a home invasion and address the threat. But if he sits around and waits again, he's going to get pushed up against the cage the way Murrow did. You can't allow people to control the location where the fight happens. You can't do that. Whether it's on the feet or on the ground,
he looks in phenomenal shape. Last time I saw him was at 45.
Where's this fight at? 35?
35 now. 35 right now. I don't know if this is a new weight class, but physically, this is a completely different Emmanuel Simpson than I saw last time.
His opponent fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'7" tall with a record of 1-0. Fighting out of O'Malley Uprising. Please welcome Addison Hendry.
It just sounds like, just put something on the paper.
Ordinarily, I might say you're right, but having watched this kid's fight, I enjoyed watching his fight. When I was searching him out, I actually pulled out the popcorn. I said, man, this kid's got some good kickboxing. And what I like about his kickboxing is his clinch. He is strong in the clinch.
Of course, what he has to watch out for is getting his back put on the fence. That is, spoiler alert, that's exactly what I taught him how to not do in our session. Well, I didn't teach him how to end up. I taught him what to do if he ends up with his back on the fence. Or I showed him a sequence that I thought would be helpful against what I observed to be the traditional Hayastan system as far as cage work goes.
Right.
So I'm interested to see if it pops up. I'm interested to see if Addison can just avoid the position altogether, because that's more ideal than using the system that I have for dealing with getting off the fence. It's never being there in the first place.
He looks relaxed.
He's strong, dude. He's stronger than a lot of guys I know that are like 190. When he touches you, you're just like, uh-oh. But it's very similar to training with Loken in terms of the strength. Like in terms of like how much power is packed into such a small frame. Very similar feel training-wise. They're having some kind of dispute about the wraps, I think. Okay, we're fine. I think Dale's good with the wrap here. Oh, the Vaseline.
Because kickboxers grease up differently from.
Yeah.
And again, every state is so different. Every promotion is so different. They have their nuance, things they check, things they ignore.
I'd say nobody knows the South Carolina rule book better than Dale Fry. He was probably there when they wrote it.
Like the Ten Commandments?
Yeah. He was literally there when they were handed down.
So since Murrow's not on the card, then this is probably going to be my fight of the night then.
That's what I said on the pre-show with Chaz. I said this is the fight I think will surprise the most people.
Yeah. Yeah, they're locked. They're locked.
They're so
I can't
locked.
wait.
They're so locked.
Mayo comes out with a jab, and Hendry pays him back. And, he's going to have a striking fight with him.
And Man's not backing down.
No. This is outstanding already. I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy too, man. This is what we were. Hey,
Here
there
we
it
go.
is.
The classic.
Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute.
Oh. Wow. Addison Hendry just used the front headlock frame I taught him in preparation for this fight. That's pretty crazy. But E-Man's wrestling right back up. So the key is you go frame on the neck on one side, overhook on the other side, start turning and threatening the choke. And it worked the first time, but the entry that Emmanuel had on the chain wrestling was so true and so ferocious that he got past the arms already. He was already past all the frames.
And it looks like, okay. I thought he was setting up a triangle, but he changed it.
I thought he was setting up a flower sweep. I thought he was grabbing the leg for some kind of sweep.
He starts blocking that arm. How he manages his position, his movement along the cage.
Oh, can't do that.
That's what's going to help him create a little bit of separation here. But kudos to Emmanuel. I said sometimes he waits. He's not waiting now. He's taking advantage.
And
He's
he
moving
took a
forward.
couple shots on the way in,
Yeah.
honestly, and really, really put it on Addison here. Oh, nice.
Crowd getting behind him. I just hope he doesn't burn himself out. I would like to see a second round of this.
Yeah, it's tough when there's only 3 minutes in a round. You got to kind of be a little bit more careful than you could be at 5. Because at 5, you kind of can invest and be like, if I spend a minute doing this, I can get past the guard and do some work, right?
Nice.
It's the 2 minutes that's missing from the clock.
I like the way Hendry is threatening that neck to slow everything down.
Yeah, that's exactly what we kind of talked about in our brief session was like you have to constantly be touching the head and threatening the head. And he stands up of his own volition. But Emmanuel is pressing forward with the hands.
Good uppercut by Hendry.
Oh, gets caught big by Emmanuel Simpson. Emmanuel Simpson fires a straight.
Good crossover top. Good push kick.
Oh,
good exchange in the
Addison's
middle.
chin is so high in the air on these exchanges. Emmanuel's the tighter. Emmanuel's the crispier striker.
Yes. This is outstanding, gentlemen.
Yeah, outstanding fight. Outstanding fight.
Yes.
I was not expecting Emmanuel to be clean ahead of the boxing.
Wow. That was outstanding.
Emmanuel looks completely turned around from the last time we saw him. In terms of it, he was good already. But Emmanuel is pressing forward with the hands.
Good uppercut by Hendry.
Oh, gets caught big by Emmanuel Simpson.
I don't think you have those amount of skills and never been hit like that before. He's not worried. He's not worried. And he did a couple smart things by threatening the head position to threaten the get up, using the cage to work his way back up. He did a lot of good things there for a guy that's supposed to be just one thing. And he's eager. He knows he's got 6 more minutes to make good on this deal.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if Addison can find a way back into this fight.
I am talking about Addison.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Those push kicks are beautiful.
Oh, man. Emmanuel Simpson just cannot miss tonight. I think he just broke Addison's nose.
Might be right.
You saw how it changed positions on his face, right?
Oh, Simpson messed up.
Oh, wow.
He got overextended on that shot. And now if you got a guy that can hold position and with his striking pedigree, ooh, not the position you want to be in. Working that underhook, moving to the left side.
Move out of the way, Dale. I'm trying to work. I mean, if anybody knows how to get up in this spot, it's going to be a Hayastan fighter, and you can already see that the legs are out.
Yes.
Yep, exactly. The legs, he allowed the legs to do way too much.
Right. Addison was too vertical against the cage.
Yeah, you got to step over one leg or the other. If you can get both, it's great, but you can't always do that.
This is a natural slowdown, should be normal. Simpson's going to catch his breath. And he's listening to his team very well.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see the big boom, boom, boom.
Emmanuel just looks a little bit better everywhere so
Let's
far.
slow things down. I think somebody forgot something. Somebody's forgetting now. It was actually Simpson. A little lighthearted moment between the two fighters. Oh, Dale.
Dale, a little nice with it.
Yeah.
And here's where you see the difference. They look at the same position get recreated.
Right.
But as Addison begins to work his back up, Emmanuel constantly changed his elevation.
He's trying to work a triangle, but
it's very hard when
Yeah.
you see he keeps using the cage to turn, which you cannot do. But old Dale ain't said nothing.
well, as long as the toes aren't in there.
That's like I told Chaz earlier. Nothing gets past Dale unless it happens during the fight. Oh, weird.
Gonna reset it.
Very weird stand-up, in my opinion. Oh, Emmanuel's like, you know what? I'll just get him back down. Same spot, same position. There we go. Step over one leg.
And what you saw was Hendry kind of complied that time. He didn't fight it as much.
He's tired. He's exhausted.
Well, mixed energy systems are different than just having a straight system where you just kickboxing or boxing.
Arm and guillotine here. Attempted for
The cage is his enemy right now.
the cage is his enemy. He's trying to turn him out from the cage.
And Simpson's probably been in the gym enough to know, let him use that energy. Let him burn it. It's going to peel the hand.
That's exactly what. Yeah, that's exactly what the corner's saying.
And then you hear the clacker. Come on. You know, you're just going to take this round and win it.
Emmanuel Simpson's not satisfied with just winning the round. He wants to win it handedly.
Did you feel the vibration when Simpson misses the punch and hits the mat?
Yeah.
He's got some bad intentions on that punch.
Tough fight for Addison Hendry so far.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Simpson's just been one step ahead in every department.
Fight gods, could you just please let them just stand and bang for the third round? Can you give a mad coach what he wants?
Mad Coach never asks for fighters to just stand and bang.
I think these are the two to do it.
You got to give it to him.
These are the two to do it.
Yeah, I honestly think that Emmanuel's just displayed some incredible striking technique in this fight, from his last fight to this fight.
The flipping, the weaving, I'm like, wow. This is not the same guy that fought Murrow.
No, it's not. And he looks better at 35 than he ever has.
Yeah.
Addison Hendry is wearing the damage of this fight.
I think Dale, being a kickboxing world champion himself, can appreciate the skills between these two young men.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! And Simpson's doing the right thing. Throws a strike, changes the level. Because
Yeah.
he can see that Addison is coming in already in a lowered position.
Yeah.
So there's no
he's
need to
loaded
dive
up.
for it, right?
He's loaded up.
So you create the distraction, and then you take the real
Yeah.
prize. And I know a lot of times people will see the legs open and wonder, why don't you just step out? Well, you can control the hips a little bit better when you're in a half guard. We don't talk about it a lot in MMA, but half guard is a strong position for us.
Addison tried to do like a dummy sweep there. That never works in MMA. Unless you're Brandon Moreno. Then it works all the time.
Hanging on to it.
Oh, he's doing it again. He's going for it again.
And he's turning the corner looking for armbar. But Simpson's clued and he's hip to it. Gonna bypass that leg. Going to keep him controlled against that cage. Addison's flat on his back, not moving anywhere. Now this is just up to Simpson to do all the work. Trying to push, make space, but he's not getting up on his hip. And as the fatigue sets in,
it only gets worse, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you look at the crossface that Emmanuel's working on that elbow. I mean, that's just super nice, right?
he's able to get back to the guard, but then he's got to go to step 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Just can't go to the guard.
This is what my coach would say, that this is how you know you're really getting smashed, is when you get your full guard back and you feel like that's a victory. Like, if you can get back to full guard, you're still on bottom, but you feel like you just won. That's how you know you're really losing a fight. And I was really hoping to see a less one-sided fight.
Yeah.
But I am very impressed with Emmanuel Simpson. I know on the pre-show, I kind of alluded that I thought Addison Hendry would surprise people with how good he was, but it's Emmanuel who's surprising me with how much he has improved.
The one place that Addison didn't get to fight is in the clinch, and I'm telling you, it is a special thing. I don't like when they need the buttocks like that. 1 inch over. And I think Emmanuel's just content to do what he's doing because he's just looking to get back into the cage. Just looking to get that win. Get back on that streak. Good fight, guys. Good fight. Yeah, look at the face. Yeah, he just wanted to get back, and he got it, and he deserves it.
A great fight at 135 between these two guys. And Emmanuel Simpson fighting now with Carolina Combat Sports. He's never looked better. He's there with Brian Battle, the ultimate fighter.
Yeah, there was no need to risk anything in that situation. He did the right thing. Just because I prayed for a stand and bang.
Fighter to the center of the cage. Judge's decision is in. For your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, Emmanuel Simpson.
Emmanuel Simpson picks up a dominant win in my most anticipated amateur fight of the night by far.
And another thing is, Simpson's been hit by these little gloves in an actual fight. There's only so much you can do in training,
right,
to get that live feel.
Right.
And now that Addison has that experience, he's going to make the adjustment. He's too good of a fighter not to.